So where did the drawings come from? Like
Yeah.
what sparked that? Because did you start doing that around all the racial George Floyd stuff, or was that something inside of you that just really flourished around that time?
Yes. Love this question. So like I said, working at that job and dealing with what I dealt with kind of had the wheels turning, but I have
Mhm.
always been a very outspoken person, especially with issues of race.
Yeah.
So my immediate friends and family, none of this comes as a shock or surprise to them. They're like, she's been talking about this stuff. But what changed for me was in December, my parents gifted me an iPad Pro for Christmas, and it was like an Apple Pencil with it. And I was like, oh, that's cute. So I played with it for fun as an outlet while I was building this agency, this social media agency. It was called So Happy Social, by the way.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
the goal of it was to equip mission-based brands to use social media. I found that a lot of these nonprofits, mission-based organizations, did not have an online presence that matched the incredible work they were doing in their communities. So I wanted to camp out right there and equip them.
Mhm.
So while I'm doing that, I'm drawing for fun. And Martin Luther King Jr. Day rolls around, and I'm seeing people posting quotes. And they were like the sweetest, kindest quotes taken out of context. And I felt like they were starting to dilute his overall message of
Mm.
being a radical change agent. So I made an illustration, my very first one, related to these issues. And I said,
Mhm.
Martin Luther King was not this passive peacemaker, but a radical disruptor who, used civil disobedience. And he was really out here like doing the thing. He wasn't really
Yeah.
just a gentle person. So I put that out there, and it was the first piece that was shared outside of my friends and family. I saw
Yeah.
people I didn't know sharing it, and I had maybe 792 followers. Like it was nothing.
Yeah.
So I was like, huh, okay, this is interesting to me because I've always talked about this and y'all had never cared. So I said, okay, Black History Month is coming up, February. I'm gonna just go in. I'm talking about everything and it's all gonna be pretty, but I'm talking about it all. Like seeing in color, how to be an ally, why we don't put our hands in Black women's hair, all of it.
Ooh.
And and it kind of took off from there and
Are
everything
you
changed.
so back in January, how many followers did you have on IG?
Back in January when I first started, like
Yeah.
700 something.
Where are you at now?
467,000 something.
Woo, with that blue check mark too. I see you, girl. I see you. I see you. And the reason why I wanted to ask that question is
Yeah.
because you did what was naturally inside of you. And you said, all right, this is what's in my heart. This is what I want to talk about. But I need to make it receivable from all people. And people
Mhm.
love looking at beautiful things.
Mhm.
And so you represented the Black culture in a beautiful way that Black, white, or whoever you are will receive it.
Right.
I'm curious, what is your feedback from white people? Like, are you getting feedback from them? You laughing at me.
Because they're my biggest demographic.
Are you serious?
White women are my biggest demographic and they are obsessed. And I'll tell you why.
Yeah, talk to us.
In the anti-racism space, especially for Black female educators, they go hard as they have every right to. And a lot of times their tone to white people can come across as, oh, that's a bit rough, a bit aggressive, the words they use that we don't enjoy being called. And I've always said, my way is not the right way. It's a different way. I feel
Come
as
on.
though any anti-racism educator, especially Black females, have every right to address this conversation however they see fit. For me, though, I like to come from an angle of compassion, yet firmness. I'm
Come on.
not going to sugarcoat it for you, but I am going to be kind. And I feel as though this demographic, specifically white women, really were drawn to that because in a space where, so when Black History Month wrapped up, let me say
Mhm,
this,
mhm.
I ended up with like maybe 9,000 followers.
Okay.
And then we witnessed the tragic death of Ahmaud Arbery.
Yeah.
And I made a graphic that says exercising while Black should not be a death sentence. And
Mhm.
that was my very first post to go like completely viral.
I
Like, so
saw
that's
that.
the one. Yeah. Celebrities
Yes.
and people, I guess, were picking up on it.
Yeah.
And so with that, what I noticed was white people who never, ever felt comfortable even saying anything about this used my piece as a way to open the door to conversation for their audience. So I'm finding that they not only are finding comfort in my approach, yet being challenged by my firmness, but they also felt equipped to jump in and join the conversation because of the pretty graphics.
Yo, you gotta say that one more time, because you just preached right there, girl. You just preached something right there. It was like they had the uncomfortable conversation.
Yeah, they did.
But
so,
it was, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I remember what I said. But because of the compassion, compassion in my approach, coupled with the challenge that they felt from what I was talking about, they were in turn equipped by the graphics to take the conversation into their own communities. So I, without really realizing what I was doing, was hitting it from all sides to where people felt holistically educated, cared for, and equipped.
Come on.
So that just is how it happened. I can't say that I intentionally started out that way, but I definitely try to be that intentional now that I see that that's what helps and what works.